Yo guys, what is up? I am back again with the letter, and we just did it.
An interesting work of art. Not to my taste, though. I'm sorry.
Jeez.
Darling, Buttercup, art is a complete overstatement for this garbage. It looks like a cheap prop from a D-list horror film.
Oh, it's probably the Help Me paper that got mixed in, yeah.
Shush, love. Let the girl do what she pleases with, what do they call this? Oh, forget about it. At the very least, it's not as dreadful as the one art exhibit I was forced to attend last month. You should have seen it, Marianne. Even you would have been appalled. But I'm sure you'll know what to do with our walls once we get started.
I highly doubt it is as bad as you say, ma'am. Nevertheless, you can be assured that my team will only pick whatever suits your tastes. Nothing of this chain letter sort, of course. It has to always work with a palette.
I'm quite sure chain letters these days don't come in this form.
It's my turn to be puzzled. What do they mean? Rose and I double-checked everything earlier. Are the papers I handed not enough? I want to ask what I did wrong. I don't want to mess this up. But with the way Ma'am Hannah's leading the conversation, I'm afraid that's exactly what will happen if I do interrupt her.
That's good to hear. See, darling, isn't she an absolute delight to work with? I can't wait to see how this place will look when she's done with it.
Man, like the mood and everything just completely changed.
Oh, you don't have to tell me that, Buttercup.
A smile is back on her lips when she turns to me and hands me a strange piece of paper.
I would still put it away if I were you, though. Otherwise, people might get the wrong impression. Anyway, as I was saying...
I don't hear the rest of what she says after that. I can only stare at the paper, at the letter in my hands. The sides crinkle in my grip and my breathing grows labored. Dread quickly fills my mind.
Isabella? Isabella? Are you alright? You're looking pale.
I don't even notice when Rose, as well as the other group touring the mansion, joins us in the parlor. I want nothing more than to say that, no, I'm not alright. I want to leave this place. Because I remember everything as clear as day. This letter and that woman in the attic. It's real.
The letter. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Careless. I've been so careless. How do I even tell them that without looking like I've gone mad? Should I even tell them? Yeah, show the letter. She my partner. I blurted out before I can think twice about what I'm going to say.
We need to get out of here. This place is cursed.
Rose casts a nervous glance at the people near us. Most are still engaged in conversation with their peers, but those curious enough to turn their heads in the direction of our little group have been given her trademark saleswoman smile. A tight expression is on her face when she pulls me
Isabella,
aside.
we've already had a conversation about this weeks ago. Those are just stories.
Oh, no, they aren't.
And I'm telling you that it's not. I saw something in there. It's not human at all. I thought it was just nothing, but isn't this letter proof enough?
She gently reaches out to pluck the paper off my hand. Without even taking a glance at it, she folds it back neatly.
Look, I'm really getting worried about you. I know you want to see this open house through, but your condition is more important.
Maybe I shouldn't have showed her, jeez.
Give me a few minutes to wrap things up here, and I'll drive you to the nearest hospital.
What? No.
No! You don't understand! There isn't a condition, Rose. No concussion at all. I'm fine. But this place isn't, and you're being stubborn about it.
Before Rose can open her mouth for a retort, a hand lands on both of our shoulders, pulling the two of us a distance closer.
Now, ladies, what seems to be the problem here?
Nothing, sir. I just had to clarify a few things with my colleague.
Maybe I should redo that. I don't know.
Well, it certainly seems intense.
I think I'll just go through it with
fits the two of you better, in my opinion. Especially darling little Lily here.
Miss Isabella. He gives my shoulder a gentle squeeze, an inscrutable smile spreading on his mouth at the same time.
It's
He
Isabella,
knows something.
sir.
Of course. But my point still stands. And with two beautiful ladies here, I'm sure.
And I'm sure little Lily here would certainly appreciate it if you remove your pretty hands from her, darling.
She's not happy. The pressure on my shoulder lifts as soon as the words leave his wife's lips, while the scowl on her face is like a splash of cold water on me. It is also impossible to make this displeased frown on Miss McCullough's face. The realization that we might lose the sale because of my outburst dawns on me. Rosa will be beyond peed.
I think I need to step out for a while. I'll be back.
Bowing my head, I mutter a quick apology and gather my stuff to make a quick exit. It doesn't matter if this place is haunted or not. I've caused trouble, and Rose can be quite unforgiving of behavior like this. I'm almost at the door of the parlor when she catches up to me.
Isabella, wait!
The apprehension must have been quite obvious on my face because her expression instantly shifts to something gentler. Eyes softer, a fond smile spreading on her lips.
Hey, I'm not angry.
Oh, maybe not anymore.
I know. I'm sorry I ruined this for you.
Come on, you didn't ruin anything. It's not like we haven't ran into any problems before. If we don't get a deal today, we can always try on a different day.
Actually, you know what? I'm glad it worked out like this, because something crazy is gonna happen. Like, we all gonna get locked in here, people gonna start dying. All that spooky stuff like thunderstorms, ice going out, one person missing with a knife in their back, something like that. And then, y'all won't think I'm so crazy after all.
And, look.
And then everyone will be like, oh yeah, girl, you right, my bee. She hesitates, completely trailing off, before shifting her gaze down to her hands, a small gesture to stall. Her fingers are fiddling with the piece of folded paper. It's that stupid letter again. My hands stiffen when she gives it back, but I take it nevertheless, more as an automatic response than any desire to have it back. I'll throw it away if I can, but I have this nagging feeling that, one way or another, it'll find its way back to me regardless of what I do about it. Wow, I just realized there's like that letter, and the name of the game is the letter, so maybe it's like some cursed piece of paper or something.
Rose, this is... You have to let them know about...
I know you want us to get this sale so badly. And we've made a lot of plans on how to go about this. I mean, who wouldn't? This is the first time I've been assigned to a property like this. I've sold plenty of houses before, but nothing like what we have here. It's a beautiful house. I'd love to get one of my own if I ever win the lottery. But I think... Look, here's the thing, Isabella. If we are going to do this, work on something, I don't know, this big, I need you in top shape. And the way you are now...
My mind stops.
What? Wait. No, I can still work. I just need to get myself together.
Yeah, I got this, girl.
That's what you said earlier. I let it go because I thought, hey, it's your own body and you should know more than anyone how you feel. But after this, I really think you should take a break.
No. You can't tell me how to live my life.
You're kicking me out?
No, I'm not. Look, all I'm asking is for you to take a seat somewhere I can see you, and let me handle this for now. You're clearly not yourself, and I honestly could use some time not worrying when you'll fall over or not. The day's not even over, and I'm already feeling the stress. Please, humor me just this once.
Anything for you, baby. She clasps her hand together in front of her, eyes pleading for understanding. And I do understand. To some extent. That doesn't mean I'll feel any less awful. Whether at myself, at the unlucky turn of the situation is taken, or for her, I don't really know.
I promise I'll give you a full report of what happens after. I'll even let you take the lead tomorrow.
Leave.
Fine. Okay. I'll step aside for now.
You're upset.
A little, yeah, obviously.
If it's any consolation, I won't tell the boss about today. You know how he is.
Please don't. I don't want a repeat of the lecture I got during my first assignment. He called me a noob, and I don't even know what that means.
Really? At the memory, she dissolves into helpless giggles, which I also join in, earning us strange looks from the guests milling about the door. Talking and laughing like this, it's easy to forget any mishaps happened. Little things you learn to appreciate, I guess.
So, are we good?
Yo, we good. I'm still not okay with it, but Rose has a point. It's better for me to step out of this one for
I won't be
now.
able to help you anyways if I keep getting distracted like this. Maybe I'll just take a walk outside or something while I wait for you to wrap things up.
Please, just stay put. I insist.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not an invalid, Rose.
Oh, you know what invalid means, but not noob? Okay,
You clearly
whatever.
have not seen how you looked earlier.
I know I look stunning. I'm doing a hair flip right now in case you guys were
It's
wondering.
not that bad.
Color hasn't even returned to your cheeks yet. Just stay here, all right? Don't even think of going anywhere. Let me finish what I'm doing here, and then I'll take you back to Luxembourg myself to have that minor bump checked.
But the parlor is spooky. I heard whisperings.
At least wait for me to call someone who'll fetch you, okay?
Okay. She's gone before I can voice one word of complaint. Left with nothing else to do, I find myself drifting back to the foyer. A few visitors linger in the area, some merely enjoying the afternoon sunlight streaming through the stained glass windows. Others can be admiring the priceless antiques decorating the room. One group of elderlies gathered some way opposite of me is occupied in a friendly banter about which one will cost more to buy. A little argument here, an occasional laughter and teasing there. I smile to myself. The conversation reminds me of what I've been missing these past few months. Rose is probably right. I do need a break. Maybe this afternoon's hangout will help. Speaking of, I should call Ashe. It's a few hours early from what I've told him, but he did ask for a call once I'm done. Besides, I don't have a ride back. He offered, so I might as well take it. Or bribe him into giving me one. Oh yeah, send nudes, bro. No, I'm kidding. Not that he'll ever accept the latter, personal convictions and all. Honestly, if there's something I find admirable in him, despite his tendency to annoy the heck out of me, it's that. Well, whatever way works. A free ride is still a free ride. There's Rose's offer too, but despite what she says, I know she'll be busy for the rest of the afternoon, especially without me assisting. Bothering her for a favor as small as this is the last thing I want to do right now. A couple of minutes and a few prayers asking for a decent signal later, and the call finally connects in. Wow. Whoa. What?
Shit, how loud is this thing even?
I kinda wanna listen to it through. Okay, it just repeats. A sharp ringing fills the entire hall, disrupting the pleasant quiet that has settled. Soon enough, has begun to turn in such of the source, mine included. My eyes dart around the small crowd before zeroing in on a lone figure crouched behind the same group of old people checking out the decors moments ago. He is facing away from me, fumbling with something in his hands. Oh, he's there. But I don't need to see his face to know whose back it is. Oh, I recognize that dumb parka anywhere. Without bothering to end the call, I marched towards him. After what happened today, I'm really not in the mood to deal with this.
Of all the times to...
Ashton Frey!
Dang. What happens next is something I'll shortly regret later for having not recorded. He jumps, lets out an undignified yelp, followed by his phone slipping out from its grip. It bounces from one hand to the other in his poor attempt to catch it, before ultimately falling flat on the floor with a resounding clack. I kind of feel sorry for the phone and the floor, but it's not every day that you can catch someone like Ashe off guard and get a reaction. Dang his stupid detective senses. I will take every ounce of victory I can get, no matter how small. Ha! An awkward pause passes between us, a blink, a cough. He makes a face. And then, in a too-quick motion, he ducks and retrieves his abused gadget, while a grin threatens to break out from my lips. He doesn't meet my eyes when he straightens, but a flush has crept up his neck and cheeks. In another universe, where we haven't known each other for 5 years and suffering through his teasing is not a day occurrence. Chances are I'll find that adorable. Endearing, even. Unfortunately, this isn't the kind of world. The way things are, I'm already content to see him out of his norm, Malik Lecter disposition.
Hello to you too, scaredy cat. I could stand to be greeted like a normal person, you know.
Whoa. He seems like composed and confident after what just happened.
What? And miss that look on your face? No way. Oh man, I should have taken a picture.
I am so honored you find this funny. Is that how you treat your guests? I think I need to talk to your supervisor.
Talk to yourself. You aren't even a guest here. What are you doing here in the first place?
For a moment, he looks like a cat that swallowed the cannery. Suddenly, checking every nook and cranny in his phone for any damage or scratches seems to be a more interesting activity than explaining himself.
Ashe?
I could be looking to buy a house.
A mansion?
Yeah, why not? Did you see the view outside? It doesn't look haunted to me at all.
He's messing with me.
Ashton, I am not in the mood. What are you doing here?
He chances a glimpse at some point behind me. The parlor? Curious, I follow his gaze, but before I can figure out what's caught his attention, he places a hand on my shoulder and turns me back to
I just
face
finished
him.
working on something earlier than expected, so I dropped by.
I still don't see how his work has anything to do with why he's here. He just wanted to see you, lady gosh. In my confused look, he drops the hand resting on my arm, like he has touched something particularly hot, and casually rubs the back of his neck.
And I said I'll see if I can pick you up. Turns out I can. Free time and all.
He likes you.
So here I am. Figured you'd still be busy, and so I roamed around for a while.
Oh, you should have mentioned that sooner. I was about to throw you out.
Throw me? Hey, I was given a pamphlet. I think that makes me a legitimate client, at least.
We have a mandatory sign-in sheets for clients, Ashe. I didn't see your name on it. And you can't just roam around because it says open house. Normal people actually follow an etiquette here.
Right, okay. I think I'll just go ahead and...
No, wait. I wasn't really going to throw you out. Rose said... Never mind. I was just about to leave anyway.
Wait, what? Now?
Something must have shown in my face because he pauses and gives me a long, hard stare. Sometimes, I forget how easy reading people is for Ashe, given how he often looks as if everything around him is chore. I avoid his eyes, hoping he'll drop the subject and won't ask any more questions. The last thing I want is to tell him what happened, especially the part about the letter. In fact, he's the last person on Earth I'll ever think about telling it to, if I can help it. Sure, he's a dependable guy. God knows how many times he's helped me, even without me asking for it. But stuff like ghosts and the supernatural? He'll never believe those, even if he hears it from a friend, except maybe if it's Becca. On a good day, the most harmless thing he'll do is give you a detailed explanation when those things have no chance of ever being real. At worst, he's insufferable. He'll poke fun at you at every single chance he'll get. Asshole. What did I ever do to him? He never does that to Becca, or is that 'cause he doesn't like them? Gosh. I can already imagine how things will go down the moment I spill a word of what I saw in the attic. Nope, over my dead body. Before it catches his attention, I shove the letter still clasped in my hand deep into my bag.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Let's just go.
Doesn't look like a nothing to me.
We still have Zach's movie tonight, remember?
It's still early. And didn't you say your shift will end around 5 or 6? What about... Hey, Isabella, wait up!
Okay, well, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you do, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell button, and let's aim for 2 likes, because why not? I usually get 1 from my one friend. But anyway, it's good to see, like, other people too. But yeah, sorry about the kind of long videos. They're like 20 minutes each. It's just something like this. I don't want to stop it at the wrong time, kind of like crap, what was it? I can't think of the word, but I cut off like half the story right in the middle of it. So, yeah, see you in my next video.